I would like to ask Chris if she would lead us in the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please remain standing and let's say a prayer that that all works out well for what's going on over there, whether you agree with it or not. Just say a prayer for all the people. Just a moment of silence, please. Thank you.
And
Iran. The bombings. Yeah, the bombings. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Again, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for coming here on a Monday, and we will be here again on Tuesday, just so that you know that. I don't know what subs will be here tomorrow, but whoever is, we will welcome them, and we welcome the subs that are here today. So today we have a good list of bills that we want to get through, and the first bill is House Bill 1039. And Representative Nelson, do you have a motion?
Yes. Ought to pass.
Do I hear a second on that, Representative Corzine? Thank you. And a third is, I guess, Representative Raymond. Do we have any discussion on 1039? Do you want to speak to your motion?
Sure. Thank you, Madam Chairwoman. This bill enables a parenting plan to I can't read my own handwriting, which is not good. This is relative to the contents of parenting plans and relative to the sharing of a child's image on social media. And it is just having on the parenting plan template for the courts, adding a section that is optional to have an agreement between both parents. And it will protect the child's privacy and digital footprint, reduces conflict between parents, and prevents commercial or public exploitation, and aligns with the best interest of the child standard. I know that in the hearing that Representative Raymond had a question about was the term social media appropriate, and I did more research, and from the suggestions of a lot of family law attorneys that had written about this, social media seems to be the term that they're using, and that it's broad enough so that it can be adjusted to whatever the parents agree to.
Representative Gray.
Thank you, Madam Chair. And I just wanted to say I think this is an important bill as we move forward with social media, AI, and all those things. I think this is an important modern quote unquote bill to pass. So I'm grateful for it.
Okay. Representative Raymond.
Thank you, Madam Chairman. I just wanted to say thank you to Representative Nelson for doing that extra work. I was hoping to find some sort of definition, right, to, I don't know, make it a little bit more specific. But honestly, I did a lot of research and I couldn't find anything. So it seems like this is a term that doesn't need one at this point. So I have no reservations voting for this.
Well, considering that you and Representative Nelson are the research gurus, if you can't find it, I don't think anybody else is going to. So thank you for both for your extra work. Representative Scher.
And I also did research.
Who knew?
So you know, everybody wants to be in the group that did research. We're the cool people. But, the best thing that I find, I just researched in other statutes. The best thing that I found, and I'm not sure it's all that helpful, is any platform on the internet. Which I'm not sure it gets us any farther down the road we want to go down.
Thank you.
Representative Georges.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I just want to say thank you to Representative Nelson for that bill because for me, what is important, especially for the avoiding conflict with the parents that are divorced, that is very something very good.
Thank you. Representative Levin.
I also wanted to thank you for putting this forward. I know that a lot of the social media that people are using now, that a lot of parents are either putting like an emoji on their kids' faces or strategically like editing them to where the kids can't, their faces aren't seen. But I think that this is good, like moving forward to include it with the parenting plan as social media is becoming so used by every generation, and I think that a lot of people just want to protect their kids because we know the dangers out there showing the kids' faces, even if it's like grandmother posting or just an innocent post. I think that moving forward, like this would be really good to update that because a lot of parents are on social media or quote unquote like influencers that are getting into that job and wanting to protect the kids is really important.
Thank you.
Representative Nelson.
Thank you, Madam Chairwoman. And thank you. And I look forward to future conversations because I think you and I maybe could do a bill together next term about influencing. Oh, no. Okay. Well, maybe you could be a consultant. Thank you.
Oh, any further discussion? Seeing none, I'll ask the clerk to call the roll. This is on the motion of ought to pass.
Representative Rice.
Yes.
Representative Pearson.
Yes.
Representative Nelson.
Yes.
Representative Love.
Yes.
Representative Corzine, yes. Representative Markel.
Yes.
Representative Gregg.
Yes.
Representative Schultz.
Yes.
Representative Shear.
Yes.
Representative Levesque.
Yes.
Representative Raymond. Representative Georges.
Yes.
And Representative Jack.
Yes.
13-0. And Chairman DeSimone.
Chair DeSimone votes yes.
Thank you. Sorry.
Madam Chairwoman, might this go on consent?
Representative Pearson moves consent, and he's really good at that, without objection.
Ooh.
So the next bill that we're doing is House Bill 1206. We already exec this. Representative Love moved, ought to pass, and Representative Petrino seconded. We just have to take another vote. And because it was put on today's calendar, so we just have to vote. So if the, and
Why? Why?
you can't, it was noticed in this calendar, and so we cannot accept the vote that we took before. So that's why we just have to vote again. Representative Love, and the clerk already has your report, am I correct? Yeah, so you should already have.
Oh.
So you should already have Representative Love's
Report and
on 1206. The motion was OTP. And it was seconded by Petrino.
I don't have.
We don't have to make motions, we just have to vote.
This is, okay. I don't have the majority reports in here. She must have taken them out. This is just Kim's sheet and the vote.
Okay, so we're going to do it as if the first vote never happened. So Representative Petrino seconded. Who was going to second? You, Greg. Okay, we'll do that. And Representative Love, can you rewrite your, for today? Great, thank you. So
No,
Well,
I don't actually.
she's gonna go get it, okay? So that works. Breathe. So she's gonna go get it. She's gonna go get his, so if she comes in with it, I'll give this back to you, okay? Okay, with that said, I will, it has been moved OTP, it has been seconded by Representative Gregg. So I will ask the clerk to call the roll.
Representative Rice.
Sure.
Representative Pearson.
Me too.
Representative Nelson.
Yes.
Representative Lau.
Yep.
Representative Corson, yes. Representative Markel.
Yes.
Representative Gregg.
Still yes.
Representative Schultz.
Yes.
Representative Shear.
Yes, for the first time.
Representative Levesque.
Yes, again.
Representative Raymond. Representative Georges.
Yes.
Representative Jack.
Yes.
And Chairman DeSimone.
Yes.
Madam
What-
Chairman, a point
Madam-
of order, if I may.
Yeah,
By delaying and redoing, he picked up 2 votes from last time.
I believe so. Representative Gregg, do you have a motion?
Can this go on consent?
Without objection, this will go on consent.
Mhm.
I just want to ask our committee researcher if there is a chance that we have a copy of Representative Love's. Okay. So Representative Love, you won't have to rewrite it, I don't think. We'll get it from the file. Thank you kindly.
Yes. Nope.
I'm going to close the exec session on House Bill 1039, and I'm going to open the exec session on 12. Oh, we didn't do 1206.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, we did 1206. I apologize. They are. So I'm going to open the hearing on House Bill 1215. And we have 2 amendments. I'd like you to look at both amendments. Please take a few minutes to do that and go over them. I believe they look quite similar.
That first paragraph is where there's a difference on the and individual, so there's a little bit of a change there. So if everybody could focus.
And on the last paragraph.
Yeah. I'm happy to make a motion.
Representative, do you have a question?
I was hoping to move Representative Shares so we can discuss it.
I'm going to be moving his.
Oh, then I will wait.
You can, would you like to second it?
I would love to do that, but I will wait until you're ready.
Okay. Okay, so, Representative DeSimone here is going to move, ought to pass on, House Bill 1215. And, there is an amendment that I will move. Representative Rice, seconds that.
And then we can introduce the amendment.
Oh,
No,
Representative Raymond's gonna do, you're gonna second on the amendment.
I didn't second on the
Representative.
amendment.
wait, I'm confused.
Representative, you're gonna second the amendment.
Gotcha. Which we didn't
Representative
introduce
Rice
yet.
is seconding the ought to pass on the
Oh,
bill.
okay. Just to get it on the floor, then we can discuss the amendment.
And
I'm
then I'm
sorry.
gonna introduce the bill.
Apparently, I'm not fully awake yet. I apologize to
Oh,
everyone.
because you have nothing else on your mind, do you? Thank you, Representative Raymond, for being so cordial. So this, the House Bill 1215 has been moved ought to pass. It has been seconded. And at this time, I will introduce amendment numbered 2026-0942H.
Oh, now I'm ready.
And I move that, and I'm going to move the amendment. And Representative Raymond, do you have?
I would like to second that, please.
Thank you much. It has been moved and seconded for discussion. Representative Scher, you would like to discuss this amendment?
Yes, let me describe the changes from the underlying bill. As this reflects, first of all, this reflects much of the discussion we had, in addition to the testimony of Karen Rosenberg from DRC, a Disability Rights Center, and it does three things. One, on line 8, it says it changes it to a communication disability, which is what we had talked about. And line 10, it says such individual to enables such individual to independently express their own thoughts and wishes, makes clear that the choice is the individual with the communication disability. On line 11, it adds the 11 and 12 adds language, but are not limited to. So we're not, if there are other methods in it, beyond A through D, that will be taken care of. Therein lies the substance of the change.
Representative Rice.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Thank you for bringing this forward. Love it.
Boy, I love this committee.
So since Representative Scher and Representative Herr love the amendment, I'm going to ask if there's any more discussion for the amendment. Representative Levesque.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I think this is definitely a good amendment, especially when it comes to IEPs. I think this would help work around that a little bit more. Because I know that IEPs are really hard to get into place, and really, like, a lot of the parents do a lot of the heavy lifting. So I think this will help them when it comes to getting those devices into the schools. So thank you for putting it forward.
Any further discussion? Since Representative Scher and her love the bill, I will and she love the bill, and she and all the rest of us, I'll ask the clerk to call the roll, please.
Representative Rice. Representative Pearson.
He votes yes.
Representative Nelson.
Yes.
Representative Love.
Yes.
Representative Corzine, yes. Representative Markel.
Yes.
Representative Gregg.
Yes.
Representative Schultz.
Yes.
Representative Scher.
Yes.
Representative Levesque.
Yes.
Representative Raymond. Representative Georges.
Yes.
Representative Jack.
Yes.
And Chairman DeSimone.
Yes.
14-0.
Representative DeSimone now moves ought to pass as amended. Representative Rice seconds. Do we have any further? Do you have a question, Representative Love? I think Representative Jack was hiding. He was doing that when I came in. It was dark in here. He was hiding in the dark. Any further discussion on the Representative Raymond?
Thank you, Madam Chairman. I just, this bill to me strikes me as some of the best kind of work that we can do. Where someone had an idea, where they saw a need, they brought it to us. We had some really good discussion. We involved people who knew more about the topic than we did, and then we came back with an amendment that just made it better. And feels like this like make me happy to be here. So I just wanted to throw that out there. It's nice when we can make lives better for people.
For the record, I'm happy too.
I absolutely love that the gentlemen in this room are happy too. Okay, Representative Rice is the happy counsel. Representative Corzine, being that you are the clerk and happy, would you please call the roll on this bill as amended?
Sure. I could be happier with coffee, but I will go ahead.
I agree.
Representative Rice.
Yes.
Representative Pearson.
Using a different method of communication.
Representative Nelson.
Yes.
Representative Love.
Yes.
Representative Corzine, yes. Representative Markel.
Yes.
Representative Gregg.
Yes.
Representative Schultz.
Yes.
Representative Shear.
Yes.
Representative Levesque. Yes. Representative Raymond. Representative Georges.
Yes.
Representative Jack.
Yes.
Chairman DeSimone.
Yes.
14-0.
Representative Rice moved consent on quicker than you got to do it, Representative Pearson. You have to be faster because she's happier. Don't be sad. Without objection, this will go on consent. So I'm going to open House Bill 1377, and I'm going to recess until tomorrow. And I'm going to open House Bill 1643, and I'm going to recess that one until tomorrow. And now I'm going to open House Bill 1680. I'm going to open House Bill 1404 now. That was another bill like 1206, and Representative Nelson, do you have who moved what on House Bill 1404?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Just one moment, please.
Certainly.
Oh, that would be me.
So, Representative Nelson, do you have a motion for 1404?
Yes, I do. My motion is ITL.
And did somebody second?
Petrino.
So, Representative Gregg, would you like to second the motion?
No,
for-
I'm sorry.
Oh, no,
I'm so
you had
sorry.
interim.
It's actually interim study.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Representative Nelson moves interim study. And Representative Gregg seconds. Representative Nelson, do you still have your report on that?
I do.
Great. Okay. So are we going to have any discussion? Is it needed? Seeing none, I'll ask the clerk to call the roll.
Representative Rice,
Yes.
Representative Pearson,
Yes.
Representative Nelson,
Who seconded? Yes.
Representative Love,
Yes.
Representative Corson, yes. Representative Markel,
Yes.
Representative Gregg,
Yes.
Representative Schultz,
Yes.
Representative Shear,
Yes.
Representative Levesque, yes. Representative Raymond, Representative Georges,
Yes.
Representative Jack,
Yes.
and Chairman DeSimone.
Yes.
14-0.
Representative Rice stole your thunder one time again and moved consent, sir.
You can do the next one.
You got the
Sorry.
next one.
I just like to try to move things.
You got the next two.
No.
So without objection, this will go to consent again.
Thank you.
So the next two.
Consent.
1687. I'm going to close the hearing on 1404. 1643 has been moved to tomorrow. I will open the exec session on House Bill 1687. Do I hear a motion, Representative Markel?
I move to ITL the bill.
And Representative Pearson?
I second it.
Yay! Moved by Representative Markel, seconded by Representative Pearson. Do we have any discussion?
Yes.
Representative
sorry.
Markel would like to speak to his motion.
Right. Sorry for the jumping the line.
That's okay.
Basically, this bill is a duplicate and it's not needed because it prohibits something that is already restricted by the current statute. The bill prohibits family division courts from making criminal determinations, criminal judgments, and imposing criminal fines or penalties relative to matters within the subject matter jurisdiction, as it's defined in RSA 490D2. The bill really isn't needed because the courts don't presently have subject matter jurisdiction over criminal matters. As a result, the bill is not needed, so I move to ITL.
Thank you, Representative Markel. Representative Love had his hand up.
Yes, the reason for the bill is family courts are ignoring criminal actions. There too many people come in that've been abused, physically abused or whatever, and nothing's done about it. So and if they're a circuit court judge, there was a mention of it in testimony that a circuit court judge can refer it already, but because of the rules of family court, they can't. There's two different sets of rules here. This is just clarifying a rule and fixing that rule that how can I put this? Because they can't do any criminal prosecution. Okay, they should be in the minds of most. They should be referring it out to a criminal prosecution, and it doesn't always happen. So, this is just trying to make sure it happens.
Thank you. Representative Scher.
What actually happens when there is a case of child abuse or domestic violence that ends up in family court, it is also reported to the police just as a matter of practice. And it is sometimes the police decide to bring criminal charges, which it's their authority to do that. And sometimes in consultation, perhaps with the victim, the alleged victim, in consultation with DCYF, they decide this is better handled in family court because sometimes a criminal prosecution can be counterproductive to moving forward in a constructive way with reconstituting the family or dealing with things. So it's not that cases that a case can have criminal implications and be brought in criminal court, and it can have family court implications. There are people already who should be making those decisions. They're already making those decisions, and there's no need for this.
Thank you. Representative Corzine.
Thank you, Madam Chair. As I read the bill is to stop the court from being able to do something, not give it more power. Is that how you read the bill? Yeah, because you made it sound like it was there so that they could stop abusive actions, but as I read it, it was to stop the court from acting, right?
Representative Love, it says right here that it's removing the power of the court within the judicial branch family division to issue criminal determinations.
It belongs in the criminal court, not in the family court. If a crime has been committed, it belongs in criminal court. So let's not have family court doing things that they really don't have the jurisdiction to do.
Representative Raymond.
Thank you, Madam Chairman. I withdraw.
Any further comments? Representative Love, did you have another comment?
No.
Did you want to discuss anything further on this bill?
Representative Shura mentioned, the practice. Practice isn't law. Okay, that sometimes they do it. That'd be a practice that okay, let's mandate that if somebody's been beaten up, okay, let's not sweep it under the rug. If there's domestic violence going on in the home, let a professional investigator go investigate and see what's going on. That's what this bill's about. Not just a family court where they don't really have the jurisdiction to do it.
Okay, thank you. Representative Rice.
Thank you, Madam Chair. So please, I'm trying to understand this. So you're saying that if a woman comes in, has been abused and is trying to get a restraining order, there should first be an investigation? Is that what you're saying?
No, it isn't. No, please don't take it like that. If a woman comes in needing a restraining order, okay, they get a temporary restraining order first. That's the way it does it. Then you get five days to go to court to challenge it. And if the guy doesn't say the woman's been beaten and the guy is the one doing the perpetrator, he's got 5 days to challenge it in court. This is the way the law is right now. Okay, if he doesn't show up, that restraining order becomes permanent. Okay, if he does show up, then the judge has the jurisdiction to go through it and decide whether it's a legitimate restraining order or not, and issue a permanent restraining order if need be. But what this does is if it's obvious, say you and I are married and I'm beating the hell out of you, you got black eyes and all the rest of it, and you come into court. Okay, the family court judge doesn't have the jurisdiction to do much about it, but he also has a set of eyes, and he can say there's something wrong here. This is being referred to criminal court. Okay, right now they cannot do anything about it. They don't have the jurisdiction to do it.
Okay, so thank you very much for the conversation. Any further comments? Seeing none, I'll ask the clerk to call the roll. The motion is ITL. Moved by Representative Markell, seconded by Representative Pearson. Madam Clerk, will you call the roll?
Representative Rice,
Yes.
Representative Pearson,
Yes.
Representative Nelson,
Yes.
Representative Love,
Nope.
Representative Corzine, yes. Representative Markell,
Yes.
Representative Gregg,
Yes.
Representative Schultz,
Yes.
Representative Scher,
Yes.
Representative Levesque, yes. Representative Raymond, Representative Georges,
Yes.
Representative Jack,
Yes.
and Chairman DeSimone,
Yes.
13-1.
Representative Love, do you object to consent?
Go ahead, put it on consent.
Representative Pearson, do you have a motion?
Yes.
And what is your motion, Representative Pearson?
Thank you, Madam Chairman, to put this bill on consent.
Without objection, this bill will go on consent.
Here's my report. Sure. You want me to sign that and just as per attached, or, because I already got the report done?
Sign it as per attached.
Okay.
Jay, did you use an auto pen to sign that?
Yeah, I did.
I have,
You and,
well, it was your idea.
okay. You're the one.
I'm going to close the hearing on the exec session on House Bill 1687. And I'm going to open the exec session on House Bill 1770. And Representative Markell, do you have a motion, sir?
Yes, I do move to ITL.
Representative Markell moves ITL on House Bill 770. Representative Nelson.
Yes, I second.
Representative Nelson seconds it. Do we have discussion?
Yes, I can speak to the motion if the chair would like that.
Thank you, Representative.
Okay, just a second, let me get my committee report out, and I will address the issue. In essence, what this does is that this creates a new standard and replaces the best interest of the child test with a completely different standard. What it does, unfortunately, is that it does not specifically overrule House of the part of RSA 461A6, which is the determination of parental rights and responsibilities, which lays out a set of factors which a court should consider when determining what's in the best interest of the child. Therefore, the bill kind of creates some confusion in my mind as to how it would be actually applied. Second, and most importantly, is that it appears to try to, and the reason why is that fit parents are already presumed to be acting in the children's best interests, and so the bill isn't necessary. In addition, and finally, the bill attempts to create a constitutional standard, and to that end, it would probably require a constitutional amendment to either the New Hampshire or federal constitution to lay this out. Therefore, I don't see the bill as necessary, and I'm recommending ITL. Thank you.
Thank you, Representative. Any other comments? Any Representative Levesque?
Thank you, Madam Chair. I also have a problem with the 50-50 equal parenting time because not every relationship can be 50-50, even though they try to. Sometimes it's a job, whether they're working overnight shifts or they're working long hours or anything like that. I think that trying to put that standard of 50-50 is really hard because not even a good, healthy relationship is always 50-50. You're either like 20-30 or, things like that. So I think expecting 50-50 is always hard. It's the goal, but in reality, not everybody can give 50-50.
My comment is in those lines because it's been the age-old discussion of this committee in the 18 years I've been here to try to figure a way to give 50-50. Do you take into consideration time where the children are in school, time when the children are sleeping, time when the children are being transported to and from one parent to the other, school, doctor's visits, when they have a sleepover with a friend? It's to your statement, it's almost impossible to figure out 50-50. So, and again, to Representative Markel's statement of the unconstitutional aspect of this and the fact that it would require a constitutional amendment, which is not either discussed in the bill nor was it discussed when the sponsor of the bill introduced the bill. So I think we can all agree to ITL this bill. Any further discussion? Representative Pearson.
Thank you, Madam Chairman. I remember our discussion, does this prevent parents from making their own plans? And the note here was, so it seems.
Again, I agree with you, and I've heard from a multitude of people who've come before this committee to testify that they felt that the government was intruding in their life when they were trying so hard to work things out for themselves, and this bill would prevent that as far as everybody can see, or at least the majority can. So thank you for bringing that up, Representative Pearson. Any further discussion? Seeing none, Madam Clerk, will you call the roll?
Representative Rice,
Yes.
Representative Pearson,
Yes.
Representative Nelson,
Yes.
Representative Love,
Yes.
Representative Corson, yes. Representative Markel,
Yes.
Representative Gregg,
Yes.
Representative Schultz,
Yes.
Representative Scheer,
Yes.
Representative Levesque,
Yes.
Representative Raymond, Representative Georges,
Yes.
Representative Jack,
Yes.
Chairman DeSimone,
Yes.
14-0.
Representative Pearson, do you have a motion?
I would like to suggest this go on consent.
Without objection, consent it is. Thank you.
Fulfilling my second and final promise. Motion.
I will now close the hearing on House Bill 1687. I'm sorry, 1770. And I'm going to briefly open the hearing on House Bill 518 for exec session. The chair has come upon some information that there may be new information brought to the committee and the chair concerning House Bill 518. So until the chair has that information that she can share with the rest of the committee, which I do not at this point have, I am going to recess House Bill 518 until the call of the chair. I'll now close the exec session on House Bill 518. Representative Raymond.
Thank you, Madam Chairman. I just have a technical procedural
Mhm.
question because that's new to me. So is there a deadline for this bill since it was last year's bill?
If there
is
is
that-
a deadline, it's March 12th.
March 12th. Thank you.
So we will meet one more time for one more bill after tomorrow.
Okay.
Because I do not have the information in writing that I can share with the committee, and I do not want the committee to make a determination without having all the information necessary to determine how it is and why you're going to vote the way you vote. Representative Scher.
I may be wrong since I'm new at this, but I think we need to recess it to a time certain rather than.
No, it's the call of the chair, sir.
Okay.
I checked with the Mr. Clerk. I've checked with a multitude of people, and it's to the call of the chair because it's a recommitted bill. Okay.
Interesting. Oh, sorry.
You learn something new every day. And that's a good thing. You never stop learning. Okay. Well, having said that, it is now 11 o'clock. We made good work of our time. It only took us an hour to get through all of these bills, and I'm sure that Representative Gregg is thrilled that she can go home. I'm sorry. I tried. I really did. I tried to do it, but since it's noticed in the calendar, and tomorrow we may be able to get through things even faster. How's that one? Representative Raymond, I want to wish your family and you good luck, and your husband good luck tomorrow.
I'm so sorry to miss it. I don't think I've missed an exec before,
No.
but I can't be in two places.
For the most part, honestly, we're other than two bills, we're
Yep. And I happen to be the person who was selected to write those reports. I have given them to Cassie.
okay.
So if we need to change names or whatever, that's fine, but they're prepared.
You can give them to her, and she can sign them if she so chooses.
Can they still come from me if she doesn't choose? Because they're the report and not the motions?
If she's going to make the motion for you, then she has to sign the report.
Okay.
Okay. I'm sorry.
No, that's all right. That's why I asked, because I want to make sure nothing slips through the cracks. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good luck. We'll see everybody tomorrow. Oops. Hold on.
Hello?
Okay. I'm going to recess it until next Tuesday. Why? Of this week? Oh my God. So we have to act on this then. Okay. All right. I was told I didn't have to report out until the 12th. All right. Thank you. I take you over everybody else. Okay. Don't anybody leave.
I was so close.
Okay. All right. We'll do it. We'll get it done. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to rescind my motion to recess House Bill 518 till the call of the chair. Paul says that it has to be reported out this week, not next week. So everybody who told me that I could do that was wrong. And so therefore I was wrong. And so therefore I will reopen the hearing for House Bill 518. And I will make a motion of inexpedient to legislate.
Second.
Seconded by Representative Rice for discussion. Do I see any hands for discussion? Representative Love.
Thank you, Madam Chair. If there was ever a time we needed this bill, it's today. DCYF is a mess. Okay, we've got accusations coming from every which direction. And when something is this much of a mess, I think it's time we take a look at the money. Thank you.
Thank you for your comments. Representative Rice.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I think that anything that's in this bill, anyone can go to DCYF and get information. But the more that we keep sending them in different directions, the less time they have to protect children and families.
Thank you. Representative Pearson.
Thank you, Madam Chairman. I'm in my 6th year chairing DHHS oversight, of which DCYF is part. I have found that attempts to speak harshly against DCYF at best get nothing and at worst are counterproductive. I have found that what I have done with my colleagues on that oversight committee is to work with them, and you may have noticed, those of you who read your emails, that we now get monthly reports and have for some time. They go to my committee, they go to this committee. It is also my firm conviction that when we ask and work together, we find we get results that don't mess things up with sending them off in all directions, but we get the information we need. And legislation is not needed, but a good sit down from time to time has paid dividends. Thank you, Madam Chairman.
Representative Raymond.
Thank you, Madam Chairman. I tend to agree with my colleagues. I am not a huge fan of DCYF. People who know me when I worked there might have known that I had a bit of a dramatic exit from the agency because I felt that they weren't following the law in the way that I felt was the most appropriate. I don't see that the items in this bill would help them to do that in a way that is better. I think what they really need is better training, just in the same way that I feel that our judges need better training so that the workers both understand the laws that they're supposed to be working under and also general social work principles about how to motivate people to change and how to work with families in a way that is cooperative as opposed to authoritarian. And I will beat this drum probably until I'm old and gray, or than I am now. I do appreciate the intent, and I think that the vehicle to do it is through training, is through appropriate oversight, through the oversight committees, through the advisory boards, and potentially legislative changes to make the laws a little bit more comprehensive, as opposed to simply having them make another report that doesn't change their practice.
Thank you. Any further comments? Representative Love?
I'd like to nominate Representative Raymond for Director of DCYF. I wholeheartedly agree, but when it's this much of a mess, and it is a mess, you can walk down any street in, Main Street in any town and ask a parent who they fear the most. And it's DCYF, and that shouldn't be. That's pathetic, okay? And we've got to fix this. And this is the first step at looking to fix it. Thank you.
Thank you. Representative Gregg?
Thank you, Madam Chair. And I just wanted to say, in these situations where DCYF has to be involved or, even family courts or something we have to keep in mind is we need to look at the broad spectrum of everything that's happening. Just because people are unhappy with a certain department doesn't mean that department did the wrong thing. A lot of abusive people don't have insight into their behaviors. And so there needs to be that redirection for the sake of the children. Just because a kid didn't get taken away doesn't mean we have updated standards that show that kid should have gotten taken away. So it's our job to really look at the broad thing and investigate and not just say, okay, I hear one thing and go with that. It's a tough thing. Anytime you deal with families, it's brutal, it's tough, but we really have to be more open-minded and broad-minded at looking at the entire picture.
Thank you. Any further discussion? Seeing none, I'll ask Madam Clerk to call the roll. Motion is ITL, moved by Representative DeSimone, seconded by Representative Rice.
Representative Rice?
Yes.
Representative Pearson?
Yes.
Representative Nelson?
Yes.
Representative Love?
No.
Representative Corzine? Yes. Representative Markel?
Yes.
Representative Gregg,
Yes.
Representative Schultz,
Yes.
Representative Scheer,
Yes.
Representative Levesque,
Yes.
Representative Raymond, Representative Georges,
Yes.
Representative Jack,
Yes.
Chairman DeSimone,
Yes.
13-1.
Representative Pearson, do you have a motion?
Madam Chairman, you have been so gracious and generous with me that I would wish to share some of that with my colleagues and grant somebody who has not yet made that motion today the ability to do so, ma'am.
Who would like to make the motion?
Who has
Mary,
not done so.
Representative Georges.
I'm not sure about- Okay. We can make a motion of consent.
Without objection,
Objection?
it will not go on consent. Will there be a minority report?
Yes.
I will now close the hearing on House Bill 518. And again, you can all go home. No.
Because I'm really leaving this time.
Who's sure that we can go home now? Oh, he is sure. Over there, sure is sure. Thank you, everybody. Good luck, Alicia. See you tomorrow. See everyone tomorrow.
I've always considered myself to be a witty, innovative fellow.
Conference room at 36.
I appreciate your restraint.
leave my computer on until we get back.